welcome back for this Moosen Adventure. My name is Sarah, for those of you that do not know me. If you are brand new here, please click like and subscribe and share this video with your friends. Today, we are going to California Adventure Park for food, and more food. We're gonna try out some of those holiday foods that are only here for the spooky season. There is a ton of new food. Today, we are specifically focusing on California Adventure. And I am really happy this year because sometimes in seasons past, with their different holidays, there have been a decent amount of like sweet treats, but not a whole lot of food. And this time around, there's actually food. It's not all just sweet treats. Our very first stop of the day is going to be the Corn Dog Castle. We're gonna get that fried corn on the cob. The Corn Dog Castle is located about as far from the front entrance as you can get. It's way down by Goofy Sky School. That's okay because our second food item is also down there. We're gonna get that chicken quesadilla at the Paradise Garden Grill. So they are right next to each other, but they are both about as far from that front entrance as you can get. I'm feeling like we maybe got a little bit lucky today, or at least for right now, because it is Saturday, which I don't usually come on the weekends, but here I am. If you are gonna pick a weekend today, I know there's always that, should we go on a weekend day? Shh, keep this one quiet. But Sundays seem to be by far the least busiest day in the parks. Go on a Sunday and prove me wrong. But today is not super bad. Like, the sun is blaring down and hot. I was debating between a hat because I love my hats and I don't get to wear them as often as I want to because we're usually here at night, and then it's like, why wear a hat? But sometimes when I wear a hat, it just traps that heat in. So today I went with the ears and the sunglasses. Hope that was the right choice. Hope I don't get sunburned. That reminds me, I need to go put on sunscreen. But there is a nice breeze, so even though it's hot and that sun is blaring down, that breeze is helping a little bit, which is where if I had a hat right now, I'd be like, I don't want this hat, I want the breeze. Thank you so much. Thank you. And is it possible to get 2 cups of water too? Thank you so much. This is the chicken quesadilla, and it is loaded with chicken and stuff. I'm pretty sure there's grilled onions in there because I can see it. It didn't say specifically what. It's got pico de gallo, it's got chipotle crema, and guacamole. This is huge. Like, look at that in comparison to the tray, and it's as big as the entire plate. I have never had this, but AD has. He said it was delicious. Okay, definitely grab a pile of napkins. I am so excited to try this. Look at that cheese. That cheese is definitely the mark of a good quesadilla in my book. Look at how loaded it is. I'm still not absolutely 100% sure what's in this, besides that cheese and that chicken and obviously that green onion. Oh, I can see green peppers. So I think this is sort of like a fajita and a quesadilla. This is so amazingly delicious. I wanted to try just a bite of the pico that's literally falling everywhere. Their pico is so good. I love that they put actual pico on here and not just salsa. Oh, this is delicious. 10 out of 10. Definitely shareable. It was cut into 2 humongous pieces. Go get this one. This is the fried corn on the cob. It has the breading from a corn dog. Who's cheated? Already had a bite. But it's got a decent amount of breading. Yeah, it's actually corn on the cob. I did cheat and have this the other day. I already know it's delicious. It's got like some kind of a breading on top, but it might just be straight cheese. I think it's just straight cheese with a little sprig of cilantro. That's hard to eat because, oh my gosh, not only is it all over my face, I still feel like it's all over my face, but I didn't even get any corn. That's how thick the breading is. But the breading is delicious. You know what this sort of reminds me of? I've had cornbread recipes in the past that they actually put like fresh corn in the cornbread. That's kind of what this reminds me of. It's absolutely delicious. I was gonna say, if I had to pick between this and the quesadilla, I would probably get the quesadilla, but they are both equally good, equally filling. Like, this is ginormous. This is definitely shareable. This is also delicious. I think the sauce is slightly different than this, but this sauce also has a kick to it. But the cornbread that it's breaded in, I think I already said it right. It's the same cornbread that they dip like their corn dogs in. This is literally a corn. I don't know. I was gonna say corn dog, but there's no dog in this. But it's just corn. This is so yummy. If you're only gonna get one corn on a cob, make it this one. Who said if she could only pick one, she'd pick the corn? But that's because she doesn't traditionally like chicken quesadillas. This is a fajita, I would argue. I just jump back on here because this chicken is so tender. I almost feel like I'm eating fish. It doesn't taste like fish, so don't get the wrong idea. But it is so moist, so tender. Because sometimes with chicken, especially chicken breast, which is what this is, it's sometimes tough. No, this is so incredibly soft, so incredibly delicious. This is yum yum. This is a word of warning. We are here, it's 1 o'clock, so it's prime lunchtime hour anyway. But when we first got here, they were also doing a performance. It was their Mariachi Diva band, which are phenomenal. If you've never watched it, make a point to come watch them. Even if you have watched it, yeah, let me know in the comments below. Have you ever seen them? They are so good. They come here through the holiday season. They should be here until January if it's like years past. But there is so much seating back here by the Paradise Garden Grill, but there were no seats, like nothing. I think it's a combination because of the time of day we picked, which was 1 o'clock, and also because it was right in the middle of the Mariachi Divas band. So keep that in mind. You might want to come a little bit earlier. You might want to plan on eating a little bit later because it was really hard finding a spot. Even after the show ended, we came down here to find a table, and there was only one table here in this entire area. That was delicious. It was just spicy enough that I want something cool and refreshing to kind of take away some of that spice. Don't get me wrong, I don't think it was super crazy spicy. I was able to finish the whole thing. But we are going to head over to Smoke Jumper's Grill and get the blueberry shake. This is one of my favorite Halloween decorations in either parks. It is the big grizzly bear with his pumpkin, like he's trick-or-treating. I think it's so cute. This is located right outside the Grizzly River Rapid Ride. I am so excited. There is a custodial worker here. I don't think he'd care if I said his name. His name was Tony. He is absolutely amazing. He makes these out of leaves, and I love it. There's the castle. There's Mickey Mouse. I know I've seen his Stitch before. That's the only hard thing with his leaves, are trying to figure out where to put it, that they aren't just destroyed before we get home. But he does the most amazing drawings with water. Fun fact, when I started coming several years ago and I started doing the water drawings, I thought that they were actual artists that Disney had hired to look like that custodial workers, and that's what they were doing. I've since found out that that is not the case. They're actual custodial workers at Disneyland that teach themselves how to draw these drawings on the street with those brooms, and that's what they do. So that's amazing. The custodial workers don't have to do it. They do it on their own time. I think that's awesome that it is actual custodial workers. So next time that you see them, congratulate them, clap for them. It's not easy, but they do it, and it just adds to the magic. We have 10 minutes before we can pick up our milkshake. Moose and I are having a little friendly discussion. I want to go watch PhilharMagic because it's really hot. She says we don't have time. Maybe I will compromise. We will just go see the characters' costumes over here at Disneyland's California Adventure. They are always the same. I don't think they ever change here, but it's still fun to see them in their costumes. We didn't wait in line to see them, but we did kill almost a smooth time that our blueberry milkshake should be ready. So we're gonna go pick it up right now. I like to mobile order everything because usually it's faster. Although the quesadilla was kind of slow today. Quesadilla, I think today would have been faster to just wait in the regular line. But I don't necessarily like waiting in line either, so here's that. All right, so here we go, rounding the corner into Smoke Jumper's Grill. It should be right ready.
What? Hang out with us.
Okay, things that are frustrating. I could see this on the counter melting as I waited in line for like, I don't know exactly how long, but I know it was at least 5 minutes. And I was like, ugh. And the people in front of me, they're like fresh making everything, and mine was sitting on the counter, but what do you do, huh? This is the blueberry shake. It is blackberry with Oreos. It's the Oreos that's on the side. I first thought it looked a little bit prettier, but then it kind of melted. But I will give it this. It does not taste like ice cream. I don't know if I ever did, but it's very milky. But the flavor's good. It's nice and cold. So that aspect of it is delicious. I don't know if I'd get this again just because, again, I watched it melt on the counter, but the flavor is good. I also couldn't find a straw, paper, or other ways, and a straw would have been really super helpful with this. But the flavor is delicious. I recommend maybe getting this at night, though, and not during the day. Who's had a valid point? The flavor is really good, minus that this is like, oh my gosh, this is so runny now. But not even ready from the beginning. But the flavor is absolutely delicious. Love the blackberry flavor. I wish that it had Oreos throughout, more like a cookies and cream, because the Oreos are super delicious in it. But it's good. But definitely not getting it unless it's not this hot because it melted way too fast. One more thing. The Oreos look super cute, but they're just getting all over my fingers. This is super crazy cold though, and it's a nice refreshing cold. It's sweet. It is making me really thirsty though. But in terms of I wanted something that was going to be cold and kind of hit the spot, definitely did that. It's more like milk. Minus that there's like patches of ice cream and it's cold enough that you know it's not milk. Yeah, it's kind of like blackberry milk. I feel like I have failed on my quest. Who's and I only had about 4 hours in the park today. Trying to get up more of an appetite with a bunch of rides, but we're still not very hungry. So we're gonna go into the trolley candy treats, and then we're gonna come back and finish this video another day so that we can add more treats in here and tell you what our favorites were. What do you want? You get a cake pop? Such a hard decision. Or do we get 2 cupcakes? So I believe they called this the mini Skellington apple, but it's basically Jack Skellington. Lots of times they bring back the same designs, kind of a very similar ones. This one is different this year. We also got the pumpkin cupcake with vanilla frosting. I kind of wanted vanilla cupcake. Kind of wanted the chocolate cupcake, but I thought the pumpkin was so cute on this one, so we had to get this one. They don't cut the apples. It's not like can I say like Rocky Mountain Apple Company?
Yes.
Where they'll cut the apples for you and you can just eat them really fast. They don't do that. So we have cut them with plastic knives before in the park. That's a little bit tricky and it kind of makes the mess. Okay.
I don't think it's that bad.
Who doesn't think it's that bad? It's not bad once you get the first one.
I'm the only one who can do it. No one else can.
This is the only one who's been able to do that, but she doesn't think it's hard. I think we're actually gonna take this one home to eat when we get home today, but I've never had an apple here that wasn't good. They should not make it home. I did. There's so much frosting. I went to go edit that video and realized that I never did a goodbye because I was originally intending adding onto it, but instead I'm just gonna go ahead and post this video as is. Love the food at Disney's California Adventure. It is probably my favorite food of all, but I am gonna be doing a review where we review everything we've eaten so far for the Halloween season. So stay tuned for that if you have not already. Go ahead and like and subscribe to this channel so you get more content. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you real soon.